caught something disturbing on camera that even still exists in the kitchen now.
You're about to see why the safest looking tray at a buffet can actually be the riskiest bite on your plate. We're breaking down 7 buffet staples that love to sit in the 40 to 140 degree Fahrenheit danger zone, the exact temperature range where bacteria explode in numbers. Stick with me. These aren't random fears or food paranoia. Buffets create a perfect storm: raw proteins, porous produce, slow turnover, and everyone using the same tongs. I'll show you which foods to skip, why they're risky in this environment, and what to grab instead so you walk out full, not miserable. Number 1, sushi. Those glossy rolls look like the safest cold food on the line. But raw fish sitting out in a crowded room is basically a science experiment. Warm air, slow tray rotation, dozens of hands touching shared utensils. Here's the truth. Cold to the touch doesn't mean safe. Sushi rice is typically cooked warm, and if it cools slowly, Bacillus cereus can activate, multiply, and leave behind toxins that survive heat. Meanwhile, the fish itself becomes risky if temperatures drift even slightly. Parasites if not frozen properly, Vibrio-type bacteria when cold control slips. One missed pan swap, one lull in service, and the danger window opens. Watch the line for a minute. Knives, tongs, and soy-covered utensils move from tray to tray like a paint roller. Someone flips a roll to check the filling. Now that surface is yours. Rice cooked in big batches cools unevenly. The top may feel chilled while the center sits squarely in the danger zone. Food codes set strict cooling and holding rules for a reason, but buffets fight an uphill battle. Open air, steam escaping, lids constantly lifted, utensils constantly moved. Your fingers can't judge temperature accuracy, only a thermometer can. Bottom line, if it's not made fresh at a staffed sushi station, skip it. Safer pick sealed cooked rolls or a hot protein made right in front of you. Number 2, cream-based pasta. A creamy Alfredo under a heat lamp looks piping hot, but dairy sauces don't hold heat evenly. The glossy top can look perfect, while the middle drifts right back into the danger zone. Cream, butter, and flour feed bacteria like an all-you-can-eat buffet within the buffet. Once starch-thickened sauce gets stirred, it loses heat fast, and every dip of the ladle introduces airborne microbes from gloves, sleeves, and the handle. These pans are crowd favorites early on, so giant batches sit out for a long time. That long sit is exactly what bacteria want. Food safety guidelines say dairy-heavy sauces must stay at 135 degrees Fahrenheit or above. But steam tables heat unevenly. Edges scorch while the center stays lukewarm. During rush hour, refills fall behind, and parts of the pan can slide under safe temps for long stretches. Bottom line, choose marinara from a fresh, small pan with fast turnover. Even better, hit a made-to-order pasta station where you see boiling water and fresh heat. Number 3, mussels and clams. A tray of mussels or clams seems fancy and safe, until you remember what bivalves actually do. They filter everything in the water, and then everything floating around the buffet line. Cooked shellfish that slips below proper hot holding temps becomes risky fast. Briny liquid pools at the bottom, and guests dig around for the good ones, mixing hotter and cooler pieces together. One broken shell leaks into the rest. Tongs touch everything. Raw or undercooked shellfish can carry Vibrio or norovirus, and once they're out in open air, new risks pile on quickly. Public health rules warn clearly. Cooked shellfish must stay at 140 degrees Fahrenheit or above. But steam tables swing wildly. Lids stay open, and utensils get reused non-stop. For seniors, pregnant people, or anyone with liver issues, Vibrio isn't just unpleasant. It can be dangerous. Bottom line, only go for mussels or clams if they're cooked to order and served straight from a boil or steam pot. Otherwise, stick to cooked fish that stays hot and gets swapped often. Number 4, cut melon. Bright melon cubes on ice look refreshing and clean, but melon is one of the biggest cold hold hazards on any buffet. The rind can carry salmonella, and once a knife breaks the surface, the flesh acts like a sponge. Cantaloupe is even worse, and that netted rind traps dirt, bacteria, and debris. Cutting drags all of it straight into the fruit. At buffets, lids stay open. Room air warms the top layer, and ice under the tray chills only the bottom, leaving the surface exposed to the danger zone. Tongs fall into the fruit, get wet, and go right back to the utensil bin, where they return with someone else's hand bacteria. Health agencies highlight cut melon for a reason. It must stay below 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Many outbreaks begin with melon prepped hours ahead and held at room temp. Bottom line, choose whole fruit you peel yourself, bananas, oranges, or sealed fruit cups from a refrigerated case. If the melon isn't in a covered, actively chilled well with fast turnover, skip it. Number 5. Fried rice. Fried rice seems harmless, but cooked rice has a unique problem. Bacillus cereus spores survive cooking and can produce toxins if the rice cools slowly or sits warm for too long. And those toxins cannot be destroyed by reheating. Big hotel pans cool unevenly. The edges may be hot while the center stays just warm enough for trouble. Staff often top off pans and mix old rice with new, dragging yesterday's risk into today's batch. Starch doesn't hold heat well once stirred, meaning the danger zone lingers right where your scoop goes. Add shared spoons and open garnish bins, and contamination climbs the ladder quickly. Food safety training flags rice as one of the most common toxin carriers when cooling and holding slip. Bottom line, pick fresh steamed rice from a covered cooker that's refilled often. Or skip the rice altogether and load up on proteins and vegetables from stations with obvious heat and fast swaps. Number 6. Potato salad. The creamy comfort food side you grew up loving becomes risky fast in a buffet setting. Eggs, mayo, and soft potatoes are rich fuel for bacteria once they start to warm. Even acidified dressings don't protect the salad if temps slip. Large bowls get topped off instead of replaced, so the center warms while the edges feel cold. Ice baths melt, scoops wander, and one drop spoon can get buried and reused. Handling is half the problem. Shared tongs from a deli tray can introduce listeria or salmonella. A guest might taste with a spoon and pop it right back in. Someone stirs the bowl to find the chunky bits, pushing warm pockets into the middle. Health researchers are blunt. Cold foods must stay at or below 41 degrees Fahrenheit, and self-serve bars struggle to maintain that under heavy use. Bottom line, choose vinegar-based slaws or bean salads kept on real ice in small, frequently swapped pans. Use utensils that rest outside the bowl, not inside. Number 7. Soft-serve ice cream. Frozen feels safe, but soft-serve machines are hygiene hurdles. These machines need meticulous daily cleaning, full disassembly, hot washing, sanitizer contact time, and no shortcuts. If cleaning slips even a little, warm internal parts, dairy mix, and long tubing allow biofilm to form. During a rush, the machine's service head warms quickly, and every swirl passes through parts that aren't truly cold anymore. Drip trays collect splashes. Levers get touched constantly. Inspectors often cite soft serve for poor sanitation and weak holding temps. The dairy mix in the hopper must stay under 41 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the difference between slow bacterial growth and rapid bloom. Toppings only add risk. Open bins, warm counters, and shared scoops are like building a ladder for germs. Bottom line, go with sealed frozen treats from a chest freezer or pre-packed desserts. If you can't confirm the machine is cleaned nightly and the hopper stays cold, skip the swirl. Final takeaway. Here's the truth, the biggest buffet risks come from 3 things: sloppy temperature control, high-risk foods, and too many hands on the same tools. When those stack up, danger shoots up. Your game plan is simple. Choose foods cooked to order, foods in small fresh pans, or foods handed to you by staff. Look for real heat, real cold, and quick turnover. And if you want to stay ahead of hidden food safety traps, subscribe to Savvy Shopper 1 for more breakdowns that help you eat smarter, safer, and better.